Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Linhe Zhaobao, Xinhua News Agency cited Iranian media on Tuesday, July 14th, stating that the U.S. Navy Fifth Fleet headquarters located in Bahrain was hit by Iranian missile attacks. Prior to the incident, the Ministry of Interior of Bahrain issued a statement announcing that air raid sirens had been sounded across the country. This escalatory development comes amid a series of intense conflicts between the United States and Iran. Recent related reports indicate that the U.S. military had initiated a third consecutive night of military strikes against targets in Iran. Following formal notifications by U.S. President Donald Trump to Congress regarding the resumption of hostilities. With regional tensions reaching a critical point, the strike on the U.S. Navy Command Center in Bahrain marks a significant flare-up in the ongoing direct confrontation between Washington and Tehran. According to a report by the Liberty Times, a 4-year ceasefire in the Middle East has broken down after Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels launched a missile attack against Saudi Arabia on July 13th. The Houthis claimed the attack was in retaliation for a Saudi airstrike on a Houthi-controlled airport. The Houthi military spokesperson, Yahya Saree, confirmed that the target of their missile strike was the Abha International Airport, located in a mountainous region in southern Saudi Arabia that serves as a popular summer resort. A spokesperson for the Saudi-led coalition announced on social media that Saudi forces successfully intercepted the missiles fired by the Houthi militia toward its southern region. This incident marks the first direct clash between the two sides since March 2022, threatening to reignite fierce border conflicts. Although Saudi Arabia previously managed to minimize war impacts and export oil via a pipeline bypassing the vulnerable Strait of Hormuz, a wider conflict with the Houthis could severely threaten its Red Sea export routes. The Saudi government has not yet responded to requests for comment. According to a report by Yonhap News Agency, North Korea's state-run Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, announced on July 14, 2026, that Wang Huning, China's top political advisor and chairman of the National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, will pay an official visit to North Korea. The 3-day visit is scheduled to take place from July 15 to 17, 2026. This high-profile diplomatic visit highlights the ongoing exchanges and strategic communication between Beijing and Pyongyang, coming amid efforts by both nations to reinforce bilateral cooperation and deepen their traditional friendly relations. According to Yonhap News Agency, a South Korean special counsel team led by Kwon Chong-young requested an arrest warrant on Tuesday for former prosecutor General Shim Woo-jung. Shim is accused of involvement in former President Yoon Suk-yeol's controversial declaration of martial law on December 3, 2024. Warrants were also requested for former senior prosecutor John Mugon, with both facing charges of abuse of power and playing key roles in the alleged insurrection. Investigators suspect Shim reviewed plans to dispatch prosecutors to a joint martial law investigation headquarters at the direction of former Justice Minister Park Sung-jae, who was recently sentenced to 25 years in prison. John is accused of assisting Shim in these activities while leading the Supreme Prosecutor's Office's Policy Planning Division. A court hearing on Shim's arrest warrant is expected to take place as early as this weekend. According to the BBC, heavy monsoon rains and flash floods in Bangladesh have claimed at least 51 lives and affected more than 1 million people as of July 12. The torrential downpours, which intensified over the past week, have triggered widespread landslides and severe inundation across the country, including the capital, Dhaka. local authorities have issued warnings regarding further landslides and flooding, evacuating high-risk residents to shelters and postponing student examinations. Currently, thousands of displaced individuals are residing in government-run facilities. Of the reported casualties, more than half, 28 deaths, occurred in the Cox's Bazar district, which hosts over 1 million Rohingya refugees in the world's largest refugee settlement. The area had already suffered deadly landslides earlier in the week. While low-lying Bangladesh regularly faces seasonal monsoon flooding, environmental experts warn that climate change is causing rainfall to become significantly more intense and frequent. In Dhaka, severe waterlogging has caused major traffic disruptions, prompting criticism of the city's drainage infrastructure. Forecasters warn that while southern areas may see improvement, northern regions remain at risk of further flooding. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.